morning, students. Welcome to our session. In the previous session, we have seen multiplexers, how to design a multiplexer, and what are the applications of multiplexers. So the applications of multiplexers are logic function generators. So how to generate logic functions or Boolean functions using multiplexers. We have seen this. In today's lecture, let us see decoders, a very important topic. First of all, what is meant by a decoder? Right? So a decoder is a combination logic circuit. It accepts an input binary code, right? And produces a single output. There are many outputs, out of which only one output is activated for each combination, for each possible combinations of input, right? So let us see a decoder is a combinational logic circuit that converts n input binary code into m outputs among which only one of the output is activated for each combination of possible inputs, right? So actually a decoder is a combination logic circuit, right? It accepts in-bit binary code as input and produces m outputs, out of which only one output is activated for the applied input combination, for each of the possible input combination. Or else in other words, the decoder is a device that recognizes, identifies a particular code, right? In other words, detector identifies or recognizes or detects a particular code, right? So the opposite term to the decoder is encoder. So encoder is a combination logic circuit, right? It is used to convert the given inputs into a coded representation of the output, right? Encoder in the sense you are encoding the given input data. If you take an example of security in computer systems or in CSC, right? You have the word encrypting and decrypting. So whenever you type something while filling the registration form or whatever it may be, that data is safe, is protected by encryption, right? We cannot say encoder is a encryptor. Encoder is a device. It has several inputs and it produces the coded representation of the input as output, whereas decoder is quite opposite to encoder. Encoding, you are converting the inputs into a coded format. Decoding, you are bringing back the coded format to original inputs, right? So a decoder is a device finally that accepts several n-bit input binary code and produces m outputs, among which only one of the output is activated for each possible combination of the input. In other words, it is also called as, or it recognizes or detects or identifies a particular code, right? You are bringing back the original inputs by applying as outputs by applying coded representation of inputs to decoder. So decoder contains inputs in the coded format and it produces outputs in the original format, right? So let us see the block diagram, general block diagram. A1, A2, A3, An-2, An-1, right? So these are the n inputs. Next, this is a decoder. It has these are the m outputs, right? Only one output is activated at a time. So actually these are the binary coded inputs, right? So this is the general block diagram of a decoder. At the input side it has binary coded inputs. Output side you have m outputs. Among all these m outputs, only one output is activated for each possible combination of the input, right? This is general block diagram. This is clear? Decoder. Actually, this decoder is used in memory systems for storage purpose, right? So you are sending the data. So in order to receive the data, first of all, we have to send the address to the memory, right? In that address location, whatever the data is there, we are able to receive the data. So for that, first of all, we have to send the address. It decodes the address in the memory, right? So let us see first the basic 3x8 decoder. So generally decoder has n inputs, 2 power n outputs. Decoder has n inputs and 2 power n outputs. First, let us see design of 3 into 8 decoder. So in 3 into 8 decoder, there are 3 inputs and 8 outputs, right? So 3 into 8 decoder is a combinational logic circuit. Which has 3 inputs and 2 power 3, that is equal to 8 outputs, right? It is also called as first step, this one, definition. As per our design steps, it is also called as three-line to 8-line decoder or binary to octal decoder, right? Among 8 outputs, only one output is activated for each possible combination of input, right? So let us see the block diagram. Logic diagram. So I'm designating inputs with ABC. So this is 3 into 8 decoder. This is also available in the form of IC. The IC for this is 74138. Eight outputs. This is D0, D1, D2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 0 is nothing but a minterm, A bar, B bar, C bar. 1 is nothing but A bar, B bar, C. 2 is nothing but A bar, B, C bar. 3 is nothing but, so if you apply these input, suppose if you are applying 0, 0, 0, right, D0 is activated at the output. If you are applying 0, 0, 1, 1 is activated at the output. If you are applying 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, it decodes 0, 1, 0 to this one, this output. So it has total 3 inputs and 8 outputs. Among these 8 outputs, based on the combination of applied input, the corresponding output is decoded. If the combination is 0, 1, 0, D2 is activated in the output. If the combination is 0, 1, 1, D3 is activated at the output. Right? So these are outputs. In the outputs there will be minterms. Among all these minterms, only one minterm is activated for the applied input combination at the input side, right? So this is 3 into 8 decoder block diagram or logic diagram of 3 into 8 decoder, right? As per our definition, it has n input binary code. So these are the n inputs, and there are 2 power n outputs, among which only one output is activated for the applied for each combination of possible inputs, right? If you apply inputs here, the corresponding output is decoded. The corresponding output is activated in the output section, right? This is decoder. So in case of 3 into 8 decoder, it has 3 inputs and 2 power 3, that is equal to 8 outputs. This decoder is also called as 3 line to 8 line decoder, or it is also called as binary to octal or 1 of 8 decoder, right? It has 8 outputs, among which only one output is activated. So that is the reason 1 of 8 decoder, 1 out of 8. 1 out of 8, right? Let us see the truth table of this. Zero, zero, zero. These are the inputs. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Outputs D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So this will be 1. Remaining all outputs are 0 for this combination. For this combination, this output is 1. Remaining all outputs are 0. The meaning of this is, if you apply this combination, the corresponding output is active, or the corresponding output is activated. This will be 1. All outputs are 0. So this will be 1. All outputs are 0. So this will be 1. All outputs are 0. So here D5 is 1. All these outputs are 0. This will be 1. All the remaining outputs are 0. Right? If you apply these combinations, the corresponding output is activated. As it has several outputs, among which only one output is activated for each combination of the possible input. So this is the truth table. Or else it can also be written as in short form like this: ABC or inputs, output 0, 0, 0, D0, 0, 0, 1, D1, 0, 1, 0, D2, 0, 1, 1, D3, 1, 0, 0, D4, 1, 0, 1, D5, 1, 1, 0, D6, 1, 1, 1, D7. This is equal to ABC bar A B bar C, A B bar C bar, A bar B C, A bar B C bar, A bar B bar C, A bar B bar C bar. Both are correct, right? In some textbooks you can find this truth table, in some other textbooks you can find this truth table. Both are correct, right? This is the truth table. Let us see. What is the expression for this output expression? This only. D naught is equal to A bar B bar C bar. D1 is equal to A bar B bar C. D2 is equal to A bar B C bar, like this. So for that reason I am drawing the logic circuit directly. I have to erase this in order to draw the logic circuit. So there are three inputs, A, B, C and its complements. So total there are, this is nothing but a min term. These are the outputs, right? Output expressions. D naught is equal to A bar B bar C bar. D1 is equal to A bar B bar C. D2 is equal to A bar B C bar. D3 is equal to A bar B C. D4 is equal to A B bar C bar. D5 is equal to A B bar C. D6 is equal to A B C bar. D7 is equal to A B C. So there are 8 AND gates, right? All these are the min terms. So we require 8 AND gates. I am taking 8 AND gates. This is A bar B bar C bar. This is A bar B bar C, A bar B C bar, A B bar C bar, A B bar C, A B 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, D0. Right? I will connect simply these variables. So this is A bar, B bar, C bar. I will connect this A bar, B bar, C bar. Next A bar, B bar, B bar, C. Next A bar, B, C bar, A bar, B, C bar. Next A, B bar, C bar. A B bar C bar. Next A B bar D3 is equal to 0 1 1. This is D3. D3 is equal to 0 1 1. This will be A bar PC. A bar B C. This is D4. A B bar C bar. A B bar C bar. This is D5. A B bar C. This is ABC bar. A B C. This is ABC. Let us verify your output. Verification. This is fifth step, logic circuit. 10001. This is the truth table you have to take any input combination so that we can check which output will be activated. So let us take 101. This is 1 0 1. The complements of this are 0 1 0. Right? 0 is connected to this. 0 1 0. 0 into anything will be 0. So this is deactivated. 1 1 0. Here 0 is connected to this. 0 into anything will be 0. Here 0 is connected to this. C bar is 0. As 0 is connected to this, 0 into anything will be 0. Next, here 0 is connected to this. 0 into anything will be 0. This is 1. This is 1. This is 0. This will be 0. Look at this. 1. This is 1. This is 1. 1 1 1. You will get 1. So D5 is selected. 0 is connected to this. This will be 0. Again, you have 0 here. 0 is connected to this. This will be 0. 0 into this will be 0. So only D5 is activated for the applied input 101. Right? For the applied input 101, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. For this combination, only D5 is activated. If you take another combination, you can verify. Only that particular output will be activated. So this is 3 into 8 decoder. For your practice, design BCD to decimal decoder, design 2 into 4 decoder using AND gates, right? So if you look at the first one, how many inputs are there in decimal BCD to decimal decoder? In BCD to decimal decoder, there are 4 inputs and 10 outputs. Based on 4 inputs, there will be 16 different combinations but if you apply the combinations 10102 1111 as input, none of the output is activated. So the valid combinations are 00002 1001 in BCD to decimal decoder. It is also called as one line to. It is also called as one line to 10 line decoder, right? I have already given the hint for you. Based on this, we can proceed. So there are 4 inputs. Among these 4 inputs, there will be 16 different combinations, but the valid combinations in BCD are 0 to 9. That is starting from 00002 1001. If you apply the unused combinations 1010 to 1111, none of the output is selected because in decimal the outputs are 0 to 9, right? So the input is BCD number, the output is decimal. It is also called as one line to 10 line decoder. You can proceed with your design. And also if you look at the second one, you have to design 2 into 4 decoders using AND gates. Normally in active high decoders, AND gates are used. In active low decoders, NAND gates are used. So in this case, there are 2 inputs and 4 outputs. Based on 2 inputs, there will be 4 different combinations. And among 4 outputs, only one of the output is activated for each possible combination of inputs, right? You design these 2, you practice, treat this as your assignment and you can submit me. Let us see design of 2 into 4 decoder using AND gates, right? Normally In the practice problem, I have given you the design of 2 into 4 decoder using AND gates. It is active high. This is active low. Already you have studied the meaning of active low in the sense 0 represents 5 volts, 1 represents 0 volts. Nothing but negative logic system. Right? So in this case, definition, I will take enable input also with enable input. This is also active low. So it is a combination logic circuit. It has 2 inputs which are active high, designated as A, B, and 4 outputs active low, designated as B0, B1, B2 and B3, right? And 1 active low enable input designated as E, right? So this is the definition. The meaning of this is it has a enable input which is active low. Whenever this enable input is activated, at that time whatever the inputs you apply to the circuit, the outputs will get affected based on the combination of applied inputs. If enable input is deactive, right, enable input is not activated, then at that time whatever the inputs you apply at the input of the circuit, that doesn't affect the output, because as I have told you in the previous session also, if you are going back from college to your home, if your home door is locked, you cannot enter into your home, right? Here also the function of enable input is same. If it is activated, based on the applied inputs, output will be affected. If it is not activated, even though if you apply any input, the output doesn't affect, right? So next, truth table, block diagram, logic diagram, logic this is active low enable input. A, B are the inputs. In your practice problem, I asked you to design active high 2 into 4 decoder. It is active low, and in your practice problem you are designing active high. The meaning of this is the inputs are active high, the outputs are active high, right? And in that case there is no enable input. Here in this case I am taking enable input also. So these are active low. The meaning of active low is represented with bubble. D0, D1, D2, D3. Active low outputs, active high inputs, enable input active low, active low enable input. If you look at the truth table, inputs A, B, E, outputs D0, D1, D2, D3, right? If you apply this input, there are two inputs, there will be four different combinations 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? Before applying this, I am not activating the enable input. Active low enable input is active whenever you apply 0. Whenever you apply 1, the circuit will be in deactive state. So now the circuit is deactive, that is enable input is not activated. If it is not activated, whatever the inputs you apply, I will put don't cares at the input side. The meaning of don't care is, we call this as a don't care. The meaning of don't care is either the value of this can be 0 or 1, either the value of this 0 or 1, whatever may be the value. If enable input is not activated, the output doesn't affect it. As the outputs are active low, 1 represents deactivated output, 0 represents activated output, right? Already I have told you active, inactive, low, 0 act as 5 volts, 1 act as 0 volts. So here this is 0, the meaning of this is 0 volts. Next, I have enabled the input, I have activated the enable input and I have applied this combination 0, 0. So which input is selected? D0 is selected and all three outputs are deactive. I have applied 0, 1 and I have activated enable input. D1 is activated, remaining all are deactivated. 1, 0. D2 is selected. 1, 1. By activating the enable input and giving the combination 1, 1, D3 is activated in the output and the remaining all are deactive. So we are talking about active low 2x4 decoder. So it has active high inputs, but the outputs are active low and enable input is active low. In case of active low, 0 is nothing but activated, 1 is nothing but deactivated. Right? In practice problem, I have asked you to design 2x4 decoder using only AND gates, that is active high 2x4 decoder, and I have not considered any enable input there, right? This is clear. This is the truth table, and I will draw the logic circuit. The expressions are same for outputs. Let us look at the logic diagram. See, there are two inputs. I will consider A, B, and there is only one active low enable input, true variable and complemented variable. Next, true variable and complemented variable, and only active low enable input. This is active. How many AND gates are required? As there are 4 outputs, 4 not AND gates. As there are 4 outputs, 4 NAND gates are required. So they ask us to design using NAND gates. I will take 4 NAND gates. The complement of AND is nothing but NAND. So put bubble for the AND gate. First one is A bar, B bar, E. I will connect the enable input first. A bar, B bar. Next, A bar. I will connect the enable input to all the NAND gates first. When enable input is activated, for this combination the output is active. So for all the combinations you have to activate the enable input. So for that reason we have to connect the enable input to all the AND gates. This is A bar, B, A, B bar, next A, B. Right? Now let us verify our design whether it is correct or not. You can take any combination. I will take 0, 1. Enable input is 0. And this is 1. This will be 0. So 0 complement will be 1. Right? And this will be 1 and this will be 0. So the output of AND gate is, if all inputs are 1, the output will be 1. But what will be the output of NAND gate? If any of the input is 0, the output will be 1. If all the inputs are 1, the output will be 0. Quite opposite to AND gate. In AND gate, if all the inputs are 1, the output will be 1. In NAND gate, if all inputs are 1, the output will be 0. Right? For remaining combinations, the output of NAND gate is 1. See, I will write NAND gate truth table here. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Y is equal to A dot B whole bar 1, 1, 1, 0. If it has 3 inputs, you can also add one more input and there will be 8 combinations. So for unequal inputs, the output will be 1 in case of NAND gate. For equal inputs, not for unequal, for all, if all inputs are 1, the output will be 0. If any of the input is 0 or all inputs are 0, the output will be 1. See here, 0.1.1 will be 0, 0 complement will be 1. And this is 1, this will be 1, this will be 1. All ones, the output is 0. Next, this is 0, 1, this is 0. So this will be 1. This will be 1. This is 0. This is 1. This is 1. Right? So what you got? 1, 0, 1, 1 for this combination. Look here. Right? For remaining combinations you can verify. Now I have told you the meaning of don't care. If enable input is not activated, see, I am erasing all these inputs. I'm taking this combination now. One, enable input is not activated. At that time, whatever you apply here, right, that doesn't affect the output. So one complement will become 0, 0, 0, 0. Next, whatever it may be, either it can be 0, 0 or 0, 1 or 1, 0 or 1, 1, whatever it may be, but the output is not selected. See here 0 is connected, here 0 is connected, all zeros will be 1. Next, here 0 is connected, here 1 is connected, this will be 1. Here 1 is connected, 0 is connected, 1. Next, this is 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0, 1. None of the output is selected. So you can change the combination whatever it may be starting from 0 0 to 1 1, right? So this is 2 into 4 decoder using NAND gates. Just if you see the question, design a 2 into 4 decoder using NAND gates. The meaning of this is it is active low decoder. Active low in the sense inputs are considered as active high, outputs are active low, and also enable input it is active low, right? And in your practice problem I have given you active high decoder. In that case normal operation, that is inputs are active high, outputs are active high, right? And also I have not given you the enable input to design the 2 into 4 decoder using AND gates. The meaning of this is active high decoder. We have discussed active low decoder, so don't get confused in the examination. Next, look at the logic questions. So these type of questions will be asked for you in the examination. Design of a 4 into 16 decoder using 3 into 8 decoder. So here in case of 4 into 16 decoder there are 4 inputs and 16 outputs, but in case of 3 into 8 decoder there are 3 inputs and 8 outputs. How we are going to design a 4 into 16 decoder using 3 into 8 decoder? Let us see the design. So first of all we have to take two 3 into 8 decoders, right? So in 3 into 8 decoder there are 3 inputs. Designate the 3 inputs as BCD, and as this decoder is available in the form of IC, the IC number for this is 74138. So I have considered two 3 into 8 decoders and designated this decoder as lower decoder and this decoder as upper decoder. So along with enable input, this is active high enable input. I have passed, as in a 4 into 16 decoder there are 4 inputs. So I will consider this enable input as one more input, so that we will get 4 inputs, and these 4 inputs are shorted to inputs of lower decoder. See, enable input is shorted directly to the lower decoder, and B input is shorted to B input, C input is shorted to C input, D input is tied together with D input, and I am passing this enable input of upper decoder through the inverter, and I am passing directly the enable input which is treated as A to the lower decoder as it is. As you know, enable input, the function of enable input in the previous class also I have already explained you. If it is activated, whatever the inputs you apply, that will be there will be effect at the output based on the applied input combination. If enable input is not activated, whatever the inputs you apply, the output doesn't affect, because disabling the enable input disables the circuit, right? As I have told you the same example, after going home from the college, if your door is locked, if your home door is locked, you cannot enter into your home, right? So here also the same thing. If enable input is active, the operation can be performed. If it is inactive, there is no operation of the circuit. So this is the enable input, and these are the 4 inputs, these are the 16 outputs. So this is a truth table. This is upper decoder outputs, lower decoder outputs. So in lower decoder, D0 is designated as D8, D1 is designated as D9, D7 is designated as D15, right? In order to achieve 16 outputs, we have to designate the lower decoder outputs as D8 to D15. Now let us look here. First, for the first 8 combinations, the value of A is 1. I have connected A to enable input and passed this A to E through a inverter. For the first 8 combinations, 0 0 0 0 to 0 1 1, this decode, the enable input is activated. If you apply 0 to this end, it will become 1 at this output. Now this is, as this is active high enable input, this decoder is activated, and the same 0 is appearing at this enable input of lower decoder. So this will be 0. This is deactive, this is not activated. As enable input is disabled, is deactive, this decoder is disabled, right? whatever the inputs you apply here, there will be no output because the enable input is not activated. And the enable input of this upper decoder is activated. If the enable input of this is activated, based on the combination of these three inputs, BCD, BCD is equal to 0, 0, 0, D0 is activated at the output. If it is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, right? This enable input is deactivated. This enable input is activated because it is passed to the inverter. So this will become 1. As this is active high input, this decoder is enabled, this decoder is disabled. If this decoder is enabled, based on the combination of these three inputs, 1, 0, 0, D4 is activated at the output. So you will get D4 at the output. For the first 8 combinations, the upper decoder is activated. For the next 8 combinations, the lower decoder is activated. Let us see. I will take same combination, I will put 1 here. So this will be 1, 1, 0, 0. For 1, 1, 0, 0, D12 has to be selected. So 1 appears to the input of NOT gate. It will be 0 now. Now 1 directly appears to the enable input of this. This will be 1 now. Right? Now this enable input is not activated. So the function of upper decoder is disabled. There is no function of upper decoder. This decoder is activated. And the BCD are 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 0, 0. If it is 1, 0, 0, D4 is activated at the output. D4 is connected to D12. D4 is designated as D12. So D12 is activated at the output. So for the first 8 combinations, lower decoder is disabled, upper decoder is enabled, and for the next 8 combinations, this upper decoder is disabled, lower decoder is enabled. Is this clear? Because for the first 8 combinations, A is 0, and next for the next 8 combinations, A is 0. We are treating this A, we are connecting this A to enable input of the 3 into 8 decoder, so that we can get the 4 into 16 operation using 3 into 8 decoders. Right? You can write the matter in simple way. For the first 8 combinations, for 0, 0, 0, 0 to 0, 1, 1, upper decoder is activated. Right? Based on the combination of BCD, the corresponding output is active at the output. At the outputs. Next, 1, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. Lower decoder is activated. Just the operation is completely based on this enable input, which is treated as A input, right? For the first 8 combinations, this will be 0, so this will become 1. This decoder is enabled. For the next 8 combinations, this will be, for the first 8 combinations, this will be 0 and this will be 1. This upper decoder is enabled. For the next 8 combinations, this will be 1 and this is 0. This will be disabled and this 1 appears directly here and this decoder will be enabled. And based on BCD, if you look at BCD, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. These combination repeats. So based on this technique, we have designed the 4 into 16 decoder using 3 into 8 decoders. Is this clear? Any questions? For your practice problem, will I erase this? These, if you write these 2 points along with this diagram truth table, you will get 2 marks. For combinations, zero 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 two 0111, upper decoder is activated or enabled as the enable input of upper decoder is active, and enable input of lower decoder is inactive, right? For combination, one triple zero to 1111, lower decoder is activated or enabled as the enable input of lower decoder is active, and enable input of upper decoder is inactive. These 2 points are very important, right? Try to copy this. So for your practice, in previous I have given 2 into 4 and decimal to BCD to decimal. Now you design 4 into 16 decoder. Next, design 5 into 32 decoder using 4 into 16 decoder. So in case of 5 into 32 decoder, there are 5 inputs and 32 outputs. So you take 2 4 into 16 decoders. You consider enable input as 5th input of the 5 into 32 decoder. So as the previous, just now we have seen design of 4 into 16 using 3 into 8. You can take 4 into 16 2 decoders, and by connecting the 5th input to enable input, you will get 5 into 32 decoder. And direct question, this one, design a 4 into 16 decoder. There are 4 inputs and 16 outputs. In case of BCD to decimal decoder, there are 10 input. There are 4 inputs and 10 outputs. But among these 10 output, one of the output is activated for the possible combination of the input. Here, among 16 outputs, only one of the output is activated for the possible combination of the input, right? Now let us see the applications. Implementation of first one. So decoders are used in memory system, right? Decoders are used in memory system in order to decode the address in the memory. Next, implementation of logic functions, right? So we can also use decoders for the implementation of logic or Boolean functions. In memory system, in order to decode the address, we use decoders. That is the first case. If we look at the second case, decoders can also be used to implement the Boolean functions. Let us see. Implementation of logic or Boolean functions. Subheading is this one, using decoders. As we have seen, implementation of generation of logic functions using multiplexers. Here also we can see the implementation of logic functions using decoders. Example, this one. Implement full adder using 3x8 decoder. Right, this is the question you will get. So how will you implement this? The full adder has two logic expressions. One is logic expression for sum, logic expression for carry. You have to remember this. Full adder expressions. Solution. Sum is equal to summation of minterms 1 to 4 7, right? Next, carry out is equal to summation of minterms 3 5 6 7. Right? So these two are the expressions for full adder. So I will take 3x8 decoder. There are 3 inputs, A, B, C. There are 8 outputs, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So this is A bar, B bar, C bar. A bar, B bar, C. A bar, B, C bar. A bar, B, C. 3, 4. A, B bar, C bar. A, B bar, C. A, B, C bar. A, B, C. Right? 1, 2, 4, 7. I will connect simply 1, 1, 2, 4, 7 to an OR gate. Next, I will connect 3, 5, 6, 7 to 3, 5, 6, 7 to one more OR gate. This is S is equal to, you will get A XOR B XOR C. This is C out is equal to AB plus A XOR B into C. If you want the proof, you can take, that is as you are connecting all these minterms to OR gate, right? This is minterm, product term. Connecting to OR gate, you will get this one. Let us see how this. S is equal to A bar B bar C plus A bar B C bar plus A B bar C bar plus A B C. Take common terms among these two. A bar is common, B bar C plus B C bar plus, take common term A B bar C bar plus B C. So this is in the form of B XOR C. A bar into B XOR C plus B XOR C is equal to B bar C plus B C bar. This is A into B XOR C whole complement is equal to B bar C bar plus BC. B bar C bar plus BC. That is equal to A bar. This is in the form of A bar B plus A B bar. A XOR B XOR C. For carry also you will get the same expression if you simplify. As we have already solved the logic expression for output carry for full adder, the same thing you can apply here. So by this way we can implement logic functions using decoders. Right? Is this clear? Any doubts? If you want more problems, I will give you examples. For your practice, note down this. Implement f of ABC is equal to summation of minterms 0, 1, 3, 6 using 3 into 8 decoder. Just you take the 3 into 8 decoder, you connect the corresponding minterms to OR gate. That's it. It will be completed. The answer is complete. If you have any queries in your practice problems or in this session, feel free to ask me the doubts. Okay. Thank you.